Hi, welcome, lovely souls. It's Sally once again. There was some time that I took off from this platform as now I'm redirecting my energy as being guided to give God the grace to give me the fortitude to finish what He has called me to do. So today I want to touch base with you guys and discuss what your soul is calling you to do, what you already know to be true within every single essence that is within you. When you're going through a difficult situation and you're finding yourself in the valley of darkness and you're in the heaviest of emotions ever, and it feels as you're just unaliving every single day, yet being completely alive. And this can be through a loss of a family member. It could be through a separation of someone that you held dearly. It could be even, for some people, we don't get to determine what that grieving process, what that darkness feels like. It could be that you're going through a situation of court. It could be that you lost a job. It could be that you're relocated. It could be that you didn't get a promotion. Whatever it is for you, that is what we're discussing today as to what it looks like when you're becoming that very first initial evidence of walking into faith with God, with your journey, as during this time, during this moment, this season of darkness that you're going through, this absolute grieving moment that can't be even described in words. Even the word anguish wouldn't even come near to it. That's when we get to experience it. And the reason for it, just to get a better understanding, is because that opportunity, as painful and hurtful as it may be, is giving you that an opportunity to redefine yourself, to let go of the numbness that has kept you captive for all these years throughout, that relationship or that workforce or whatever it may be in your case. And now that this situation is somehow allowing you to bend your knees, to surrender, it's giving you the guidance of recognizing what that truly looks like. A lot of times we bend our knees and surrender, but we still want control of what is happening over our lives. We still negotiate and we still envision or have a set expectation of an exchange. Here I am surrendering, bending my knees to the divine, to the most high, and I'm expecting a sense of you that you're going to get that very one thing that you hold dear, and it's the last thing you want to let go of. But in the essence, in that journey of surrender, you're reconnecting with your body and your emotions. And we have to start from somewhere. And just like when a child is born, the very first signs of life are painful for both the mother and the child. So this is what you're going through. It's that cry of rebirth, that cry which is a cry of life. And it's excruciatingly painful. However, it is absolutely necessary. And that is how your path in faith do begin. Your walk in faith with God, with the divine, with the Almighty. That is where it begins, because now you're learning to walk in that leap of the unknown, that leap of uncertainty, that leap of confusion, that leap of not knowing who you are anymore. And that is the very first evidence that you have begun to walk in faith, that yes, you had free will and you lived this life in free will, and you've taken control, and you've, done your own choices throughout life. But that moment that moment that you're in the darkest, deepest place emotionally, mentally, spiritually, he comes back. He comes back because he leaves the 99 for the one. And in that moment, you are the one. And he's there and he listens and he meets you where you are, even in the darkest valley. And you are the one. And now he has called you by name. And by doing so, by inviting him in, it's a process of rebirth. And I just want you to know that as painful as this is, there's a part of you that is feeling grateful, because the moment you do, you feel this sense of surrender, you feel this sense of relief, because you recognize that you continue, that it wasn't ever yours to begin with, and that finally you have a father that is covering you, that is protecting you, and that is taken that upon himself for you because he loves you. And whatever the situation is, in the beginning of this message was recognizing, you know, the time that has arrived in your life, the time of a death, of something that was your all, your everything. That is how God shows up in your life, to redirect you that there is more, that there's so much more left in you that you are yet to imagine and to see, and that your season of the wilderness has begun because you were in the darkness. You were in the valley of the darkness, and now your season has arrived because you called him in, and he has left the 99 for the one that is you, and now he's going to walk with you through the valley to reach your season of wilderness. And it's not going to be easy, but it will redefine you. Just like, the olives when they get crushed for that pure virgin oil, or just like the wine, to get the wine, it has to go through a process of crushing. So he met you where you were. And just know that whatever comes from this moment in your life forward, he's helping you walk through it, through that valley of darkness, which is going to take a season of your life to the next cycle and season, which is the wilderness. And that part takes work. From the darkness, he's there with you. He's going to guide you. He's going to push you. He's going to hold your hand. When you get to the wilderness, that's when you work in partnership. Him as the father, you as his child, and walking through some surrender through that wilderness. And with time, and with complete purification, and complete transformation, because you are transitioning. When you're walking through the wilderness of life, you are transitioning who you once were. You're letting go of who you had to be while you walked in that valley of darkness, when you didn't even notice you were in those shadows for so long. And now, with his guidance, you will return back to the garden for which you were established. And that is what we're doing here in this channel, in this new path. And I hope you allow yourself to receive the guidance, the clarity, the understanding within his light and his unconditional love, unending love that he has over you, because now he has called you. You are the one of the 99. So with that being said, that is the message I have for you today. If you feel called to, please share, like, or subscribe, as we come together to walk through our season of wilderness, getting understanding of what the redefining transitioning moment is in your life as we do so, but above all, as understanding that it's a matter of really owning faith in Him, absolute certainty in that faith, and who you are in His life and who He is in yours. Until next time, take care, guys.